Tim Black. Tim Black. Tim Black. Yes, I am. True. Funny. Tim Black. I am TimBlack.com. Tim Black. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Hey people, how you doing? It's your man Tim Black. Welcome to Tim Black at Day. Cause it's daytime and I'm here and I'm back and it's Super Tuesday. Super Tuesday. Let me see. Let me see what's going on. Let me see if any people know. Hey, people are here. How you doing? You see I got my little name tag. Where's it at? Over here? It's a little delay. I can't tell. I hope it's over here. If not, it's over there. Just gonna do this. It's right up front. Super Tuesday, guys. How you doing? Today is a very important day. Biggest day before the actual end of the poll primary season. Biggest voting day there is, okay? 11 states, all right? What I'm going to do today is I'm going to update you on what's really at stake today, and that way we're all on the same page. Fingers crossed, feeling good, feeling pumped up. I got my coffee, I got you, and we will do the thing, right? I'd like to see who's here today. If you can, come to IamTimBlack.com or go to, that's the link that'll put you on YouTube. That way we can have this conversation and we can, I can kind of look and see if you chat. We can chat back and forth. I'll talk, you chat, and we can do it like that. Tonight we'll have a show with the phone lines. I only get phone lines 2 hours a day, so I'm going to save that for after, right? So what we'll do today, we'll just do during the day, chat. Come chat with me, okay? I also will be checking my Twitters. Here, you know what? I'm going to use my iPad. And you can tweet me to it, Tim Bartender, all right? So let me get that going up here. Since I said it, just came to me. You know, sometimes good ideas just come to you. All right? Okay, I'm live on my Twitter too, so we're going to do that. And I have a case. Where's my case at? Yeah, let me do this, guys. See, excuse me. Let me do this. What I'm going to do is we're going to set Twitter up. Bam. All right, I got my Twitter. Okay, so now I'm all set. That way, because what I did is I did an announcement on Facebook, I did an announcement on Twitter, and now hopefully people will come do the thing. All right, so everybody hearing me good out there? Are we clear today? Gwen. Oh, man. And she says, Ashish Patel says Gwen Ifill was, why was she so awkward during the PBS debate? I think she helped ruin the entire campaign. She, I don't know. I know what you're talking about when the way she responded to Bernie Sanders. Yeah, thought that was jacked up too. I don't know if she ruined the whole campaign though. But she didn't, I didn't like that. That wasn't very professional, right? Notifications. Okay, we're good. I feel you. It's okay. Look, let's talk about the states where we're going to be today, right? Let's see if we can get that going. And look, there's a lot happening all over the country today, all right? There's a lot going on with the Republicans, a lot going on with the Democrats, of course. And after a month of early state contests in Iowa, New Hampshire, Nevada, and South Carolina, Super Tuesday is here. The biggest day of voting in the 2016 primary. 11 states will vote to select a party nominee plus one U.S. territory for the Democrats. Let's see. Democrat states voting. Here we go. Alabama, American Samoa, Arkansas, Colorado, Georgia, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas, Vermont, and Virginia. The number of delegates, 1,015. Let me Sharpie that. 1,015. That's a number we need to deal with. That's a Wolf Blitzer number. 1,015. We're going to come back to that 1,015 number. All right? I don't like my voice. I feel like I'm doing a news anchor. You know, it's the tie tight. It's the, you know, I don't want to sound that way, you know. It's just you and I talking. So what say you about that? We know the states that are at stake. We know what's going on for Hillary. We know what's going on with Bernie. They both have the same objective, which is to get as many delegates as possible, right? But it's a little bit more complicated than that, I guess. Hillary's hoping to put a dent. She wants to put a dent in the Midwest, right? That's what she wants to do. She must, crack in the Northeast. It's not the Midwest, it's the Northeast, okay? She wants to try to get some delegates in Massachusetts, all right? Bernie wants to make some inroads with the black folks in the South. He's looking at Alabama. He's looking at Georgia, right? That's what he's looking at. And and she's looking at Massachusetts, Minnesota, Oklahoma. Yeah. I've been hearing good things. We had a lot of calls last night on the show. Folks are telling me in Texas things look good for Bernie. I don't know if that's anecdotal or what, guys. Anybody know? Anybody in these super... Look, are there anyone watching, any people watching right now? Are you in any of these locations? Because, like, I've been listening to the pundits this morning. I want to know what people say, right? I want to know what you think. So come tweet me. Just add Team Black to the end of your tweet. Put that somewhere in there. Team Black. Team Black. Okay? Or come to the YouTube channel and join in the chat there. I'll be able to see you, okay? Because, you know, man, I don't trust the polls. I mean, I get one poll, you know, I get polls that say different things. I just think they can be manipulated. I don't have a problem sharing polling information. It's just like for every poll you share, there's another one that tells you something slightly different. And then sometimes you find one that tells you something totally different. So I don't know, right? There's no polling like people polling. Actual people from Poland or people that poll, okay? So look, Tyrone, keep up the good fight. You damn right. Tony Arellano says keep up the damn fight. You know what? We are going to keep up the fight. We are going to do it. Progressive all the way, people. And look, I'm just realizing that, you know, you may be a progressive, right? You may be a progressive if you don't like war. Like, the criteria for being a progressive is like, I'm like going down the list like, oh, okay, that's me. Oh, okay, that's me. Oh, okay, that's me. Yeah, okay. I didn't know that. Like, you know, I never really looked at the definition, right? Most of my stances are liberal. I can't, you know, I don't think I'm liberal on everything, right? But most things, like I don't care who you marry, same-sex marriage, go for it. Go be happy. You know, rights for all, you know. I'm down with immigration reform. I'm down with that. I'm down with, like I said, not voting for these wars, last resort. These are like basic tenets of being a progressive. So I you know. But anyway, okay, so guys, anybody here, while I wait for people to kind of join in and let me know what's going on in their respective state, if they're actually voting today, let's go over to the Republicans and just see what's happening with them, because this is a little bit different for them. You know, people, this is the thing that you're not going to hear too often. I want you to know this. All right, you ready? Bernie Sanders stands to win more states than Rubio, Cruz, and Kasich combined. I repeat. All right, look, guys. Check it out. Let's make this very clear for everybody. As much noise as you're going to hear about Hillary being a presumptive nominee and she's got this thing wrapped up, know this. Today, prediction. Bernie Sanders will win more states than Rubio, Cruz, and Kasich combined. All right? Keep that in the back of your head, my burners. Keep that, you know? Because it's like people are already saying, well, Bernie Sanders did his job. Now it's time for him to get out the race. Why is it always people who are not running want to tell other people what to do about not running? We got a long ways to go. Bernie Sanders just raised $42 million. Is that the number, guys? $42 million just in the month of February. That's more money. Listen, Bernie Sanders raised more money in February than Rubio raised his whole campaign. All right? And no one's telling Rubio to get out the race. Y'all hear what I'm saying, guys? See, this is why you tune into Tim Black, because I keep it real with you. Bernie Sanders, see, that's why I tell you I don't like the media, even though I'm a part of it. But I'm independent media. That's the difference. I'll repeat this for people, man. Bernie Sanders raised more money in February than Rubio raised the entire race. Okay? So that gives you a little perspective on just how much butt we be kicking, man, that they don't talk about. Right? Did you hear that before? Have you been hearing that everywhere? That's sort of a big deal, right? Isn't that a big deal, folks? Somebody tweet it out, guys. Bernie Sanders in February raised more money than Rubio ever. Hashtag Team Black, hashtag Bernie 2016. Tweet that out. Please tweet it out. Get it out there. I want people to know that because people don't know it. All right? People don't know it. I mean, because my burners, some of them, I got people on Facebook hitting me up all the time. They're like, Tim, please, Tim, talk to me, Tim. Make me, because they're not getting the right coverage, which is balanced coverage or real coverage or favorable Bernie coverage. And if it wasn't for me and John Estes, over on Bernie 2016 TV and a couple other people, you wouldn't really get that much coverage. In fact, that's pro-Bernie, right? I'm pro-Bernie. I make no bones about it. I'm an independent. This is a labor of love for the most part. I'm funded by my people who watch me, right? Not by any other entity, outside entity. I don't want to be balanced. I want to be a resource for people who think like I do. And I can take that, I can go ahead and choose who I want, who I see as being the best leader for America and for the world to see as the figurehead of this country. That's Bernie Sanders. I don't have to lie. Why am I going to hide that? See, this is the thing, guys. Every station you watch, and I'm sorry, I'm going to get back to this, but hold up. I want to say this, guys, because I'm going to be with you as long as you'll deal with me today, okay? Check it out. Every station you watch, there's somebody, the station has a bias. They feign like they're unbiased. But everyone you watch has a bias. The only difference between them and I is I tell you mine up front. You don't come into it going, I wonder what Tim thinks. You watch one show, one coverage, and you'll realize, okay, Tim is a burner. Bam. All right? Then you make up in your mind, do I want to find out more about this candidate? Can I deal with that? Is that cool for me? Or am I happy about that or what? But see, when you watch MSNBC, they're Hillary. They're just not saying it. They're just not being honest with you because they want to sucker Bernie supporters and change your opinion. You understand what I'm saying? So it's different if you're cool with that, but that's the reality of it, right? If you turn on Fox News, they are GOP. We know that, right? They are truly anti-Trump. They follow Trump because they got to get the ratings, but they really want Rubio or Cruz to win. Right? There is no doubt about that, right? So that's what makes me different. Let's go back to GOP states voting. GOP states voting: Alabama, Alaska, Arkansas, Georgia, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas, Virginia, Vermont. I think the only difference is, if I'm not mistaken, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hold on, somebody's different here. There's a difference between I know the American Samoa is not voting in the GOP, at least not today. sure they vote. Alabama. What's different? Oh, we got a Colorado. They don't have a Colorado. Okay. They got a Vermont, a Virginia, a Texas, a Tennessee, a Minnesota, Oklahoma. Yeah, that's what it looks like the difference is. Two difference. Right? That's it. Yeah, everything else is the same. Okay. Two differences. GOP, they're not running in American Samoa or Colorado, okay? That's it. All right? So, what else? Oh, delegates at stake for the GOP, 595. But see, here's the thing. They're even more valuable on the GOP side. In fact, I heard talk that if Rubio doesn't win something, they're saying if Rubio doesn't win something today, he can just go ahead and bounce. Kasich, if he doesn't win something, like the path to victory. Well, you know what? I won't say they need to bounce. Here's the thing. Let's put it this way. If they don't keep it close today, then they can bounce. That's what they're saying. They're saying that Rubio and Cruz must pull some delegates in these states. They expect Trump to run the table in every state. So that's why that bet I made you earlier about, I know that Bernie Sanders is going to win more states than Rubio, Cruz, and Kasich combined. It was kind of, crazy, right? But because these guys will be lucky to get one between them, like one state. And they're still in it, right? I haven't heard them talk about leaving. The Dr. Ann. What's up, Dr. Ann? How you doing, man? What's up? The Dr. Ann. What else we got, man? Let me talk to some of my people, man. Bill O'Reilly. Who's moderating the chat today? Are we allowed to chat, or will there be willy-nilly blocking? They're all vying for a VP seat. Bill O'Reilly says they're all vying for a VP seat. Who's more likely to get it? Let's talk that. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Republican VP seats, and let's talk Democrat VP seats. All right? Just because I'm cool like that. Right. Kasich. Kasich. All right. And you know something about Kasich, guys? He fools you. Right? Kasich seems folksy. Oh, shucks. He seems down to earth, but really this guy's kind of lavish. Right? Like, he's not like fiscally conservative and none of that shit. From what I hear, from people, I had people who call in my show, Nambi, from Ohio. And she was telling me things that go on in Ohio, right? About how Ohio, that Kasich spent a lot of money on a lot of different things, and a lot of things he shouldn't have spent money on. That he was very, very lavish with the spending or something, very free. What they call it, willy nilly. Yeah, willy nilly with the money, willy nilly. What else? That Kasich takes credit for jobs. But the jobs that he provided in Ohio are not full-time jobs. They're like part-time or seasonal work or something like that, or rotation work, like you work 3 months and then someone else takes your job and then you can come back another. Is it something weird? Anybody here from Ohio? Let me check Twitter, man. Anybody here from Ohio know what I'm talking about? I'm just telling you what I heard, right? Is this? Okay. They say this thing locked up on me. All right. I guess I should have checked it. Thank you, part of 45. There you go, my man. Thank you, 45. You know what? Let me retweet you, 45. 45, he sent out the tweet. He sent out the tweet that Bernie Sanders raised more funds in the shortest month of the year than at Marco Rubio has raised total. There you go, man. Ain't it that beautiful thing? Let me go find my man Super 45. I'm trying to find your original so I can retweet that, because that's a beautiful thing, man. I want to thank you, Super 45, for part of 45 Plus, for keeping that going, man. You know what? I'm gonna go to your actual Twitter account and show you some mad love, man. We got some great info going on here, man. This is great. I can't find it. I can't find it. I gotta give him love, man. This is so important to me because he's got a lot. 45 is on top of things, man. I love this guy or this person. I don't know if it's a guy or who it is. Oh, look at this. Look at this. More. I love this. I love this. Sanders has the highest favorability rating of any presidential candidate. You hear that, guys? Sanders has the highest favorability rating of any candidate. Does that mean that more people will vote for him in the general than any other candidate? I think it does, especially if it means Trump. I think that Sanders wins over a lot of voters if it's Trump. You hear me? And what I'm noticing on CNN polls this morning, guys, which was kind of telling, right? What they're really showing their hand about how they feel about Donald Trump. They said that they had a poll they just put together, right, that says that Hillary beats Trump. Now, I just did a video where Real Clear Politics and a couple other polls combined said no. Well, Hillary beats Trump by 2 points, and they had it like a lot larger. So that's true. That's true. That's not that's accurate. But I don't know what poll they're using. They're using a CNN poll, right? And like I said, I don't think people want to see Trump. So hey, anyway. That's some information. Once again, guys, if you're just joining us, let me just get a rundown one more time about the superdelegates. Not the superdelegates. Well, delegates plus the number of states that are voting today. We know the number is 11. Democratic states: Alabama, American Samoa, Arkansas, Colorado, Georgia, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas, Vermont, and Virginia, and for a total of 1,015 delegates. The GOP states: Alabama, Alaska, Arkansas, Georgia, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas, Virginia, and Vermont. Delegates at stake, 595. So for all my burners out there, guys, I want to make sure that all my burners know. All my burners need to know this now, right? When we tweeted about it earlier, my man, 45, right? He sent it out for me. Bernie Sanders killed it. We're talking about he raised money. So anybody out there who was like in the dumps, this should pick you up, right? People are putting money in this campaign because they listen to the data, that the favorability is there, okay? We got a couple things. Favorability rating, high. Sanders, okay? All Sanders. Trust factors, Sanders. All Sanders, okay? Raised more money than Hillary Clinton did in January. Now, we don't know what Hillary did in February, but we know we beat her in January's raising, right? We raised more money than Rubio. We raised more money than any Republican in the field. But since Rubio is kind of like the guy people talk about, Rubio, we raised more than him in his entire campaign. So that tells you something. I'm wondering how, I know people were saying that Rubio was like the establishment candidate for the Republicans now that Jeb Bush dropped out. Why aren't they putting money behind him? Maybe somebody answer me that. Let me look over here, man. Why aren't they putting money behind it? You know what I mean? Okay, my bad, Billy. Okay, my bad, Bill. You know, Bill's right. Okay, so that's two questions. Let me come back to that one. Why are people putting money behind Rubio? Okay. Let me get a real pen, guys. I got a Sharpie. Let me write this down, guys. All right. Rubio. Question mark. Establishment. Question mark. Okay, so let's go. VP. All right. I like Nina Turner. I'm sorry. I like Nina Turner. You know what? I'm not sorry. I just like her. Okay. I know it's a lot of other people. I just think it really seals the deal. Okay. I like how outspoken she is. I like the fact she took a risk going against the Clintons. That she paid a lot. That she's going to pay a lot for in her career. That's no doubt. Okay. She did it when it wasn't convenient. She did not wait to do it. Right? She did it early. Means a lot to me. I love how outspoken and advocate she is. And to me, it should calm some of the fears that African Americans have, black folks have. And I'm thinking when you got any type of browning up at all, it helps Latinos too, because they're like, okay, yeah, closer to me, I feel a little bit more included, Any minority feels included when a minority gets, and I don't like that word. I really don't, guys. I don't usually use it. I shouldn't use it now, right? But you get where I'm going, right? It's just something, diversity, we like seeing a mix. I love a mix of people. I love different people, right? I think that's the spice of life, okay? So Warren did not come out and endorse Bernie Sanders, and I had a problem with that. So Elizabeth Warren, I am no longer, I still like the stuff she talks about. I still like, the stances that she takes, but talk is cheap, right? I like Jill Stein. I've been reading up on Jill Stein. So for me, it's between Nina Turner and Jill Stein. I wish I could run a poll. That's for me. Let me see what you guys think. I'm going to jump over here. I'm going to check out my people. Nina will be great in Congress. There it is. I love it. That was Flash of Thunder. Says Nina will be great in Congress. Bill O'Reilly, public service. She's brave. She doesn't back down. Bill O'Reilly says she's brave. She doesn't back down. That's why I like her, Bill. Ashish. Nina is from Ohio. That's right. That would give us Ohio, maybe. I wonder how popular she is. You think she's popular, Ashish? Warren has a hollow voice now, like she only talks to talk. Willie Willman. Warren has a hollow voice now. She only talks to talk. Linda Adams says, yeah, what's up with Warren? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Bernard Zerafovic says, I'd go with Nina Turner as well. Yeah, me too, man. That's what's up. And once again, Solar Wind says, I agree. Liz has let us down. Y'all hear that? That's the public talking. That's you. That's the people, right? I love it, right? GOP side, guys, let's look. Because, we're gonna be dealing with these people in the general. That's right. We got to talk positively, speak truth to power, talk it in, like they say, speak it into existence. I've been told to get more spiritual. All right? So, who will get VP on the Republican side? Oh, hold on. Two things. Did you buy it? Real sidebar, real quick. Trump dissed Christie. I said Trump. Oh, Trump dissed Christie. Did anyone see the clip of how Trump dismissed Christie? Oh, did you watch that? Now, the Young Turks, who I still like the Young Turks. I don't agree, but I don't like having that qualifier. I hate that qualifier. I hate saying that. I don't agree with everything. Who does, right? But if I don't say it, people think they'll go find something that Cenk Uygur said in 2012 and say, you like them, don't you? You must like this. No. So even though it makes me sound like a politician, I got to say it. I don't agree with everything, right? But I watch them, okay? And for the most part, I think they speak their mind. Sometimes they get pressure too. Okay, so here it goes. Watch the clip. You guys got to watch the clip, right? Trump tells Christie to get his ass on the plane. Plane's over there. You, go. And he does him like this. Get your ass, get on the plane. You have to see it. Folks, you got to see this. It's demeaning. Oh, it's super demeaning. You'll never find any respect with the Trump. Trump dismissed this guy like, you know what? Get out of here. Get out of here. And he said, okay. Remember, guys, it's a big plane. He didn't really need directions. It's like, okay, you, go. The plane is over here. Go. Get out of here. He's like, oh, okay. Thank you, sir. Would you like me to bring back? Would you like me to grab my shine box? You want me to? He's like, do you want me to go get my shine box? It was hilarious, guys. Hilarious. You got to see it. Okay. All right. Okay, GOP. I need VP. VP suggestions, right? So we know if Trump wins, it would be, wouldn't it be sad if he just, no, hold on a second. Christie, I don't think he would have Christie be his running mate. Do you? Who would Trump choose as a running mate? Who would he choose? Let me see what the crowd's saying, man. Let me check Twitter. Twitter people, anybody tweet me? I'll come to Twitter in a minute. Okay. Get on the plane, fat boy. I love it, Linda. Chris wants to be VP. Luis Vasquez. Linda says it was priceless. Get on the plane, fat boy. And Luis Vasquez says Chris wanted to be VP. See, I'm thinking, what was it? Attorney General. Right? I'm thinking Attorney General. Someone said that, I think it was on MSNBC or CNN or Fox. Someone said it. I was like, you know what? I could see him trying to be Janet Reno. Because he wants to be tough. Like, he wants to be that. We saw how tough he was, didn't we, Linda? And we saw that, right? But what I'm saying is, I don't see him as a VP. But I see him as wanting to be Attorney General. I see that better. So there are also cabinet positions to be had. I think Kasich is holding out hope for either a VP slot or a cabinet position. The same thing, Ben Carson, right? Yeah, that's it. Tony Arellano says Trump was like, bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. I love it, man. I love it. Damn, I don't have access to my sound effects. Can't do them. They're trapped up in my cloud for my radio show tonight. But I would be using those sound effects, believe that. So give me some names, guys. I need names for who Trump would give the nod to if you were Trump. I mean, besides, you take one for the team and just off yourself if you were Trump. I'm sure you would. But I'm saying, he's being Trump. Who should Trump, or who do you think is a likely running mate for Donald Trump? Besides a good barber, who would be a good running mate for Donald Trump? Part 45, I wanted to read. Sanders has this. We're getting a little action on that. Jim Harris, bartender, I believe it, but what is it worth if he doesn't win today? What is it worth if he doesn't win today? If he doesn't win today, win today? Win today. See, this type of stuff I get, guys. There are 11 states with a lot of people in them. And I get a tweet that says, I understand he raises a lot of money. What is it worth if he doesn't win today? No. He will win states today. That's not even debate. You must be thinking about the GOP. Okay? See what I'm saying? Because Kasich will probably win nothing today. Nothing. Nothing, I tell you. Nothing. Kasich may carry Ohio. That's it. All right? Let's keep it real, guys. That's what I mean, guys, about the brain, about the brain screwing over. It's like, I don't know, Terminator? No, not Terminator. What is it? Men in Black, where they do the thing, they hold the device up and they zap you, your brain's gone, you can't remember anything. Look, people count. They do, okay? People count, votes count, right? They do. They count, okay? Somehow the Democrats have been forced into this narrative and they've accepted it that Bernie Sanders isn't doing anything. That it's like he they just believe he hasn't done anything. No, No one. Bernie Sanders has won more votes than all of the Republicans combined, except for Donald Trump. Right? So, come on, guys. Well, you know what? I need to check. You know what? I don't know I don't know if that's a fact. I don't know if it's a fact. I don't know it. But after today, he will have. Okay. He will have won more. So that's the kind of tweet we should say for the GOP. Don't use it against Bernie Sanders. Why are Democrats doing this? Why are Democrats so quick to just jump onto this narrative, man? Stop watching Fox News. You got to stop watching Fox News. Stop watching MSNBC. Stop watching HLN. Stop watching CNN. MSNBC has become the new Fox. Okay? They're the new Fox. They're the new Fox in, news. That's why they're clearing away, man. They're getting rid of everybody. They're flushing the toilet on all these, they're getting rid of them. They are pivoting hard to the center. And they're going to lean right. They've done the data. They decided that that's the way to go. There's a lot of Bernie support, but it's all on the internet, so they figure we can't make any money off of it. Hillary's TV. And that's what the direction they're going. Okay, so let's keep it real, guys. All right? I am reading Kid P. I just read yours. Little Marco Rubio coming back. Let me go. Marco Rubio. Little Marco Rubio. Who's his running mate? Talk to me, Bernard. Sarah Palin is Trump's VP. They are equally dumb. Hillary won't be indicted till late spring, summer anyway. I don't know why Democrats won't accept that that could possibly happen. Not only possibly happen, it's almost at a 70% chance of happening. All right? This is a real battle today. Today will not end anything. That's true. This is a real battle. That's what I'm saying. Like, look, Sanders raised $42 million. He has enough money to go to the convention. Just like Hillary did in 2008. Okay? Of course, now she'll say, well, we need to just go ahead and end this today. I mean, I did win Georgia. That's what she's going to say. When the shoe was on the other foot, no, we need to fight to the end, and we need to do this, and we need to do that, and we need to keep going, and yeah! Okay? I'm getting Howard Dean mixed up with Hillary Clinton. But you know what I'm saying, right? So, yeah, let's go on to the convention. Ken P. Plus, she already has Fed experience and would blow the establishment DNC out of the water as well. Rubio is stepping up his game. He's becoming a man. He might surprise Trump, so Rubio for VP. Look at this. Luis says Rubio for VP. Rubio. What is this thing, Luis? Everyone says that we should be afraid of Rubio. If you're a Democrat or if you're leaning, if you are independent and you like Sanders, you should be afraid of Rubio. And frankly, guys, we need to have more conversations about independent because most people in America are actually independent. Not Democrat, not Republican. Notice how they don't talk about that often. Okay? Notice that. Okay? Like I said, it's controlled media. They control what we get. One more time. Let's go to another comment. Scarlet morbidity. Cases is a B. Bia. Am I still blocked? Don, I see your comments. If you were blocked, I couldn't see your comment, bruh. Don Hooligan, you are not blocked. Someone who can take orders and insults does sound like Rubio. That's true. He did take a lot of them from Trump, didn't he? Until he started learning how to punch back. It was like Daniel's son, Karate Kid. Right? Apollo Creed, the new Creed movie. Right? Learn to slip some of those. You start learning how to slip them. Do the Mayweather. Just learn how to do that a little bit. Stop leaning into all the punches with your face. So he did that, and now he's doing a little bit better, but we'll see if it's enough to stop the Trump. Before we go to the next set of information I have for you guys, I did do some research. Let's say this. All right, we'll come we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. I don't know. I think we need to this election right here. This election should symbolize for most people watching that they have to accept the fact that we live in controlled media and the importance of independent media is greater than all. This should be your example, right? We have to accept things we don't like, right? We have to accept it. When I say accept it, I don't mean accept it like, okay, we'll just deal with it. No, accept it as reality and let's plot what we're going to do to combat it. That's what we need to do. We need to combat it. One of the things I'm going to do to combat it is everything I do, I'm not going to be doing it on YouTube or Twitter because what Twitter did last week with Witch Hillary, when they like scrubbed the hashtags or whatever of Witch Hillary and some negative talk about Hillary, that to me, guys, that sends shockwaves through me. Like, you know what? I'm putting too much of my life invested in the internet. So what I need to do is build up my website, my ownership, my own platform, because you can't trust them, man. I mean, before Twitter did that, I never thought Twitter would do that. They let me down big time, guys. And I'm just saying, this media, even all companies are media companies because the world's too connected. And there's too many people that can get on the phone and call up whoever owns Twitter and be like, hey, somebody called them up. They say one of the co-founders is in the Hillary camp. So anyway, everything you need to know about Super Tuesday from Politico. Super Tuesday, which is scheduled for March 1st, refers to the day when a dozen states in one territory hold their nominating contest this year. Generally, Super Tuesday is the official name for a Tuesday during the presidential primary election. We already know this stuff. We know the states. When do polls close? That's important, right? Voting occurs throughout the day, but polls will close at different times. Polls in Alabama, Georgia, Vermont, and Virginia close at 7. All times are Eastern. At 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, Alabama, Georgia, Vermont, and Virginia will close. Massachusetts, Oklahoma, and Tennessee close their polls at 8. Most Texas polls close at 8, but a few in the state's western region will close an hour later. Arkansas polls close at 8:30. Minnesota caucuses begin at 8. Alaska caucuses close around midnight. Why is Alaska open so late? Why are they so late? Somebody talk to me. Why is Alaska so late? All right. How many delegates are at stake? 661 Republican delegates will be allocated based on Super Tuesday and 865 for Democrats. That's not true. This is old, right? Because the number I just gave you was delegates at stake in the Democratic side was 1,015, and on the Republican side it was 595. All right? So I'm getting different numbers, guys. That's not cool. How am I getting different numbers? Okay. So I don't like this document. This is from Politico. Maybe it's just old. Okay? Now, here goes something important about history, guys. In 2012, the question is this: has Super Tuesday mattered in recent elections? Has Super Tuesday mattered, and how much? In 2012, Mitt Romney took a commanding lead in delegates and tried to declare the race over. In 2008, Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton each declared victory after a close and a chaotic finish. We know how that turned out, right? But they're such besties now, right? How is Super Tuesday different from other primary days? No other primary day has as many delegates grouped at once, and thus no other day gives a single candidate as much of a chance to declare a sense of certainty about his or her position. The less local the race becomes, the more serious the contenders are as national candidates. 7 states will vote the following weekend, but starting on March 7, votes and delegates trickle in. Super Tuesday will therefore give the race clarity in a way no other single day can. So it does not spell defeat, but it's a big deal, okay? It's a big deal. Let's make no mistakes about it, okay? All right. I'm going to take a quick break, guys. Give me 60 seconds. I'll be right back at you. 60 seconds for your man Tim Black, and I'll be right back. Tim Black. Tim Black. Tim Black. Yes, I am. True. Funny. Tim Black. I am TimBlack.com. Tim Black. All right, guys, I'm back. Thank you for holding on there with me. Will any candidates drop out afterwards? This is important. This is important. This is something that I think a lot of people want to know, okay? If you're just now tuning in. Before I go to will any candidates drop out based on a political, I don't know where they're getting this information from, political, maybe it's just an analysis, okay? Let's see. Okay, I got a link here sent by Civics Force. I don't know what this is. Hi, Tim, the more you know. The more you know. Nina Turner. Okay, Shirley at MW Politico says Nina Turner. They like Nina Turner. Cindy Kalinsky says, thank you for talking about the scrub. Yes, no doubt, Cindy. Thank you for being here, Cindy. Cindy's a good friend to me. I appreciate you, Cindy, for all of your retweets. You and my man, Mystical Carter. What else? Let me see what this link is, guys. Let me just go to it. We'll queue it up, and I can share that information with you. Okay, this is just general information. Dude, you know what I'm talking about right now? All right, guys. So let's go to this. Let's go. You know what? Let's go to this, man. I can see Kasich as a VP. Bill says he can see Kasich as a VP. If you guys want your tweets or your comments answered to, just make sure you just keep commenting, okay? And I will do my best to get to it. I keep seeing Bill. Bill is outspoken. I appreciate you, Bill. You make this easier for me, frankly. So thank you, my friend. Because I'm like, what I'm going to talk about? Do I have enough material to do a live stream? When I got people like you, it makes it easy, okay? Let me tell you this, though, in light of what Bill said, okay? The question on Politico was, will any candidates drop out afterwards, after Super Tuesday? Check it out. Hanging on by a thread, Ohio Governor John Kasich and retired neurosurgeon Ben Carson could face serious losses across the country and be pressured by party officials to give up hope and help Rubio and Cruz take it to Trump. I think that makes sense. Does that make sense to you guys? I think that makes sense. I think it makes perfectly good sense, folks, that would be the outcome. You know what? Let me pull this up, guys. Let me pull up a couple things here. Let's see what we got. You know what? I do have my Bye Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Felicia.
Yeah. So Kasich, if you can't win any votes today, if you can't, I know you won't win a state. No one's expecting you to win a state. But if you poll down at the bottom with like 2% of the vote, you and Carson, if you don't do anything over 10%, right? If you can't pull 10% of the vote in a given state, it's time to go. It's time to go. Just hand in your badge and go help support somebody that you will see an alliance with or who may help you get a job. So that's it. That's it.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. Same thing goes for Carson. Carson, if you can't pull at least 10%, you need to go. I don't. Am I being a jackass by saying that, or is that just reality talking? And don't get me wrong, I'd love for you to stay. I'd love for you to stay and continue to hit the front runners to weaken them for the general. I'd love it, right? Love it, but the establishment's gonna come for you. Oh yeah, the establishment's walking around the GOP field right now. You know, the guy in the robe, he's got the big Sith, whatever, and he's just walking around. Carson and Kasich just walking around him, just because it's time for them to go, guys. That's how I feel about it. It's time for those guys to go. So anyway, you can't just continue not to do anything of importance. You gotta be able to contribute something here. Come on. If you can't pull a state, then I gotta tell you this, Kasich and Carson.
Maybe I should say something nice about Emmett and wrap it up.
Maybe you should wrap it up, like my man Jamie Foxx. Wrap it up. Maybe you should
wrap it up.
Wrap it up, baby. It's like, what you doing? All right. After Super Tuesday, what are we looking at? Anybody interested in what we're looking at after Super Tuesday? All right. Let me go over here. Let me check my comments. Somebody said, Tim, you're not checking comments enough. I want to make sure I do check them. No, cancel that. Let's see what's going on. More comments below. Okay, so it's not strolling, guys. So I gotta force it to stroll. Does it change everything? Okay. Good question. So Tim, why can't we get a rally on the mall in DC for Bernie? I've seen many folks trying. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what's going on with it. We got a little bit of time, right? I'm going to team up with DC for Bernie. We're already following each other on Twitter. I will get in touch with them, and hopefully, guys, hold on. Maybe I can do some live streaming because there's going to be some events here in DC, and they should be big events. Big events. All right? So maybe I can do some live streaming from those events for you, give you some information, give you some on-the-ground stuff, do some live interviews with people, something. That's what I should do. That's one of the pluses from living here. It's just that, guys, I work so often on this show that I'm like, I just wish I had other people here, like to keep things going while I'm out doing, So that's my only problem, man. But I do plan on expanding in what I'm doing and being able to have people in the field and people here or switch up or something, That's the plan. So I like you. Thank you, Linda, for that question. I appreciate you. Scarlet morbidity. It's okay. John Doe Smith Deere. Thoughts on how Tulsi Gabbard endorsement will help Sanders? You know what? I think it helps. I think every endorsement helps, right? I think it pales in comparison to Elizabeth Warren, though, okay? I'll just keep it real with you. But I like it. I think it's great, right? I think it's great. I wish it was sooner, frankly. That's why I prefer Nina's endorsement. Right? I prefer Nina Turner's endorsement, because hers came early. Right? See, when people start joining late, it's like, what's in it for them? Now, we know it's politics. There's always something in it for them. But you feel what I'm saying, right? When people join the party late, it's like a different, you don't have the same level of affinity for them. Like you guys who are joining me now, the people who are following me now on Twitter, the people who give to my show, it's a very short list. I get less than $200 a month to keep my show going. But those people, I know them very well. I know their names. I know about them. We talk outside of YouTube, outside of Twitter, right? So the people that are early in are the people that kind of take the journey with you. So that matters, man. So, though, don't get me wrong, I appreciate Ms. Gabbard's endorsement of Bernie Sanders. But when you do it later, it just doesn't, I'm sorry, it just doesn't mean as much to me. Now, she doesn't have as much to lose or as much on the table to risk as Elizabeth Warren. Maybe Miss Warren is waiting for after Super Tuesday. Maybe someone asked her, please, Elizabeth, don't come out until after Super Tuesday. Or there'll be hell to pay. Because we all know her politics is most aligned with who? Bernie Sanders. And with Elizabeth Warren, we know what? He would have carried more what? More northeastern states, right? I mean, we expect him to carry Massachusetts. We expect him to carry Colorado, of course, Vermont. But he may have done a little bit better in some other places, right? He may have done better in, Arkansas. That'd be tough, right? Isn't Bill from Arkansas? Colorado. He's going to do, but I still think she could have helped him some places. Tennessee, maybe? I don't know, not Tennessee. Oklahoma, Minnesota. There's places she could help. Minnesota, right? Right? You should start having guests on my show. I do have guests on my show. This was temporary. This was quick. I've had a lot of guests on my show. I've had H.A. Goodman on my show. He's working. I'm a person who this is what I do for a living. So I can do a live stream during the day. Most people have jobs. This is my job. So I have people on my show, just not today because it's 2 o'clock on a Tuesday. And they have real jobs. Like they got jobs they go to every day. So my man Brian, it's not that I don't have people on my show. I've had H.A. Goodman. I've had Ben Dixon. I've had stars on my show. I've had actual comedians like Tony Roberts on my show. Freeze Love from the 5150 show. I've had different people on my show, right? Difference is most people work. Like a lot of YouTube people work that you would probably be familiar with. I want to get Melissa Harris Perry on my show. That's what I want to do, right? I think she's available. HUD Sec. Okay. I'm trying to see. Michael Stapleton. Tim Black, now listed at Freedom Fighter Streams. Thank you, Michael Stapleton. And we know what? We're definitely fighting a good fight, man. I believe in what we're doing. Secretary of Education, Michelle Obama. Man, I love that idea, man. I love that idea. Let me pull up another sound effect, man. I like that. That's a good one. I love that idea. That's what I'm talking about. Let me sort this out. Let me sort things out here. Because I gotta have certain things I just gotta have. Exterior, small exterior, interior. There we go. Let's do that. There we go. There we go. Got a couple things going. We got a little flavor. So that's where we're staying, guys. Anybody unclear about where we are? And I think I have one more bit of information. If I can find it. Oh, I got it. Now. Before I go on, please, if you have 21 minutes of your day today that you would like to spend in a very entertaining yet constructive way, an informative way, you gotta go watch John Oliver's dump Trump. I'm serious, guys. If you have 22, 21 minutes that you would like to spend laughing and learning and laughing and sharing, you gonna want to share. You gotta watch John Oliver's Trump Dump. Trump Pump. Pump. You gotta watch this, guys. It's hilarious. It's an epic takedown of Donald Trump. And don't get me wrong, I like John Oliver, but sometimes it's a little too snarky for me. You know, sometimes you know what I'm saying? That's me. It's just how I'm a straightforward kind of guy with the jokes, but oh my God. Oh. Thing of beauty. Epic. You know, so you have to watch it. A classic for the ages. It's a takedown. Like he put Trump in a headlock and just body slammed him over and over. Anyone out there who saw the new Avengers when Hulk body slammed that guy, Thor's brother, like 10 times in a row? That was John Oliver with Donald Trump. You got to see it. So I just want to throw that in there. And speaking of Trump, 2 Black Lives Matter activists interrupted a private Hillary Clinton fundraiser Wednesday night in Charleston. So we know about that. No, this is not the one. This is the Hillary Clinton one. This is not the one we need. Where's my Donald Trump one? Okay, so did you guys see the clip with Donald Trump at a rally? Someone, there's a group of teenagers, looks like teenagers, who go to the college that he was at. What's the name of the college? Anybody know? Name of the college. I can't be the only one who saw this, right? So these 3 teens, they get pulled out, or these 3 students at the college who are at the rally for Trump get pulled out, and they get kicked out of the rally. And one of the young women is crying. She's like, it's so racist. They just threw us out because we're black, and I guess they thought since we're black, we're going to start trouble. So they just threw us out. And this is on our campus where we go to school. Can you believe that? Yeah. Horrific PR. Also for Trump. Because I know I got some Trump supporters out there. Let me tell you something, guys. John Oliver did it, and he did a very great job, right, of exposing the true Trump. But let me tell you this, man. If you have bigots following you, they must be hearing something they like, right? You can't just because bigots get tired. They don't have long attention spans. They don't have time to look at gray areas and sift through your stuff. I mean, what I'm saying is, get rid of this whole idea, this whole notion that Trump is accidentally attracting bigots. No, it's not accident. He wants to attract bigots. He says, hey, I want to broaden the Republican Party. That's the only way we're going to win. So to do that, he's willing to bring in people who've been outside the political spectrum. Some of those people that he wants to bring in are white supremacists, Nazis, and racist. Okay? I guess all those are already racist. But yeah, that's what he wants to do. White nationalists, white supremacists, Nazis, skinheads. He wants to bring them into the party. And up until now, they've been like this, what they call disaffected voters who just don't care. They're like, this is not for me. He's like, come on. I got a home for you. We got ribs on the grill. You want to come get some? Get yourself a red, white, and blue beer, Bush beer or something. Some Coors Light. Come on. American Light. Come on. That's what he's doing. And people are showing up and they're coming. So stop making excuses for Trump. Trump is doing it on purpose. Now, if you're Trump is 70, right? 68? Trump's not so old that he doesn't remember in 2000, he disavowed David Duke. He said, David Duke, racist, bigot, get away from me, right? That's what he said in 2000. In 2016, he says, I don't know David Duke. When will Trump supporters say, you know what? He lies too much to be president. We thought it was bad when Bush said we had weapons of mass destruction. What will Trump say? You can't, you know what, you can't have a partner who you can't trust. And you definitely should not have a president that you already know in the gate coming out. Like when people nominated Nixon, they thought Nixon was honest. They thought he was honest. How are people voting for a person they know isn't honest and they're going, well, yeah, but we like him anyway. He don't got to be honest. What is that? He says he doesn't know David Duke one year, and another year he says, I don't like David Duke. Now, how could you not like someone and say you don't want them around you because they're a bigot one year, and the next year say, I don't even know who this person is? I mean, come on, guy. David Duke has a very distinctive name. Very distinctive. Here's the thing. This is what you need to know. This is what Trump knows. This is what I know. This is what you need to know, okay? If I know it, I know he knows it. He's got good people that know stuff, so it's not like I have all the information, they have none. This is what they know. A lot of Americans don't watch Twitter. Like, they don't use Twitter, okay? A lot of Americans don't use YouTube. And if they do, it's not to watch political debates, okay? So when Trump was on live TV and they asked him about David Duke, he said, I don't know David Duke. I don't know if I could, well, you're going to stand with a white supremacist? You're going to accept his endorsement? Well, I don't know. I got to look into it. I don't know anything about him. This is the first time me hearing about this guy. I don't know this guy, okay? That went out to everybody. Everyone. We're talking about old folks' homes, people at the gym, people watching kids at nurseries, like on break rooms all across America. That went out, okay? When he goes on Twitter 6 hours later, oh, I know him. Yeah, I don't want his endorsement. How many people you think saw that? See, that doesn't go all out to everyone. That just goes to people on Twitter who are following him. Okay? You get it? All right. So, I want people to open their eyes about Trump. We gotta be realistic. We gotta open our eyes about Trump. We gotta accept the reality of Trump. And the reality of Trump is he is a racist. And if he's not a racist, he's willing to have racists vote for him. He wants racists in his party. He wants racists in the Republican Party. Okay? That means we cannot let that man be president, because that means he's liable to pick a racist Supreme Court justice. He's liable to, have racist policies. All right? You can't just keep dismissing what he's doing. All right, guys. Now, we've already done this. Before I go back over the stats and stuff, I'm about to give anyone who just tuned in, because I see we're getting more people watching the stream, I'm going to go to the comment section, right? Read a couple comments, respond to some comments, then we'll come back and we'll talk more about Super Tuesday and let people know once again what states are at stake, and what the standings are, okay? All right, so let's go over here. And I'm going to load up some comments, guys. If you want your comment, if you got a comment or question, man, please post it, all right? I'm doing this one-man job, but I do want to make sure I do check out everybody. Scarlet Morbidity says, Trump is nothing but a nasty, spoiled, overgrown child. And you know what? I like that. That's a good depiction of what Trump is. I like that. Me likey your reasoning. Right on, Scarlett. Don Hooligan says the GOP is archaic and irrelevant. I agree with that as well, guys. I gotta agree with it. They want to bring themselves into the light, but they can't. Let's see. Let's load up some more comments. I got some more comments coming in. Blasphemy traitor, racist bombshell, bullying, blasphemy. What are you talking about? Who's this William Hickey? Crooklyn, New York, a no. Crooklyn, New York, no says, I can want the racist vote but not be racist. Wow. He says, you know what? I need more context, man. I don't know what to say. I don't know about that with Crooklyn. What are you trying to say, man? Are you trying to say that's what his ideology is? Like he wants racists to vote for him, but he might not. You know what? He's probably, I'll take the racist dollars. Come on in here, racist. You got something going on in the back you might like. Yes, he can and win. Are Republicans about to self-destruct and split? Hey, look, guys, I know there has to be Republicans who want to take Donald Trump out. So when you listen to people like Alex Jones, right, when they talk about this stuff, right, remember what you're watching right now. This was not a plan of the GOP for Donald Trump to come through and decimate voter blocks, ruin the establishment. Like, this was not a plan. So this is the thing. Because I get it all the time. Tim, everything's rigged. Everything's set up. Everything's controlled. There's big money involved. But once again, if it was truly rigged, do you think Trump would still be alive? I mean, wouldn't someone take him out by now? Do you realize what he did to the party? He has fractured the GOP. I don't know if they'll ever recover from what he's done here. Ever. Do you see what's happening? So can you with a straight face say, okay, I see what's going on. No, I don't think it was planned. If you're there with me, then you got to go the rest of the way with me and then look at the opportunity or the possibility that maybe it's not as rigged as you thought it was. Because if it was as rigged as you thought it was, there would not be a Donald Trump. All right? There just wouldn't be. They wouldn't allow it. If they could just say, no Trump, and wave a wand, there'd be no Trump. Because there would be people waving it right now, that's waving the wand, just waving it. So obviously, there is no magic wand they just wave. Now, can they give you biased coverage? Yes. Can they black out certain candidates? Yes. Bernie Sanders. I mean, okay. What else, guys? I sent out a tweet today earlier that says, we're going to find out today if the country wants college or bullets. If the country wants, and that's a cool little game to play, right? We're going to find out today if the country wants caps and gowns or shackles and jumpsuits. Hey, come on now. Come on. We're going to find out. We're going to see what the country wants. The only problem with that analogy, guys, and I'm going to call it out myself, is that I still don't feel enough Americans know enough about Bernie Sanders. I fault myself for that. I take some responsibility because I wish I just was able to reach more people, man. I think that if more people heard me talk about Bernie Sanders, I could change some minds and hearts and minds. I just do. I believe that I would be a great spokesperson for the campaign because I just genuinely believe in it. I'm not, like most of you, I just believe in it. I believe it's like the things I've been talking about for the last 2 years, this guy pops up and he's talking about it. Now, either he's been reading and watching my shows or this, and then I look back and no, he's been talking about it for 30 years. I have video of Bernie Sanders in rooms, like on Capitol Hill, talking to no one, saying stuff I say in my videos. How could I not support the guy? How could I not do everything in my power to try to make that guy be the president? Because in some ways, I am that guy. So when people, because I face a lot of criticism, People who don't think voting works. People who think it's dumb for me to vote. People who call me a house Negro for voting. People who call me silly, stupid, ignorant, sheep. All these things. I've been called these things. Okay. But the fact is, someone's gonna be president. Somebody's gonna win, guys. Somebody's gonna win. We all know that, right? So anyone who's watching me by accident, maybe, because most people watching me, they kind of agree with me. I know I'm preaching to the choir, right? But someone is going to be president, and I just like to have a say in who that someone is. And more than just a say, I'd like to have some influence on who I think that person should be. I like to provide information to people because I believe the more information you get about Sanders, the more you like him. The more information you get about Hillary, the less you like her. See how that works? More about Sanders, the more you like him. More about Hillary, less you like her. The only thing she has on her side is time. Do we have enough time to let enough people know what we know? That's the question. That's the only thing that keeps me up. All right, so let me go here to wow. The more information you get about Trump, the more you like him. Really? Not the more I like him. The more information I get about Trump, the less I like him. I liked him better on The Apprentice. I did. Okay, so we got 11 states. States voting in the Democratic Super Tuesday: Alabama, American Samoa, Arkansas, Colorado, Georgia, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas, Vermont, Virginia. Oops, that's 12. 12 states voting. 12 states voting in the Democratic primaries. We got caucuses and primaries. Okay, so delegates at stake, not primaries. Yeah, primaries. 1,015 delegates are at stake. Okay? On the GOP side, Alabama, Alaska, Arkansas, Georgia, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas, Virginia, and Vermont. Delegates at stake, 595. 595. All right. So on the Bernie Sanders side, he needs to make some inroads with some black folks. He needs to get some more black folks and Latino folks in the southern states. Okay? I threw in Latino, but come on, let's keep it real. It's mostly black folks in the southern states. Okay? That's what he needs to score with. Hillary Clinton needs to make inroads in the Northeast. We're talking Minnesota. We know she's done in Vermont, but we also have Colorado, places like that. Oklahoma, she needs to do well there. They're going to be looking to see how she does in those locations. On the GOP side, if Rubio, Kasich, or Cruz, I don't even mention Carson. This is an afterthought. I don't know what he's running for. Surgeon General? I don't know. Right? Department of Health? I don't know. If those guys don't win something, it's, if they don't keep it close, because Trump is expected to win every state. Still, for some reason, no one's saying that they should drop out. Like, not all of it. I repeat, Trump is expected to carry every state on the calendar today. Every one. But for some reason, people say it's just two people running on the Democratic side, and if Hillary gets 1 or 2 states, or 3 states, or 4 states, or if it's a split, people say Hillary's got it all sold up. It's all over. But they're not saying that on the Republican side. Things that make you go, Right? All right. All right. What else? We talked about money. My friend tweeted that out for me. I appreciate you, man. Money. Bernie Sanders raised $42 million in the month of February, right? $42 million. That's more than Hillary Clinton raised in January. I don't know what she raised in February. I don't know if it's been released yet. Maybe she doesn't want to release it because it makes her look a little sad. All right? But that's more money than Rubio's raised his whole campaign. Okay? That's kind of important, guys. Kind of a big deal. and also more than any other Republican candidate. So the support for Sanders is not waning. It's just some people are very jumpy. That's all. All right? All right. And what else? Polls close around 7 p.m. They start closing at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then they're going to slowly kind of go, as the time gets later in the day, there'll be less states open. Alaska's open till midnight. I think Alaska and American Samoa have the least amount of delegates. Okay, 8 o'clock, Massachusetts, Oklahoma, Tennessee, and Texas polls at 8. Okay, so that's what I got, guys. That's what I have for you. So I'm going to go ahead and take a couple comments, some questions, but that's all the info I have. I hope everyone's up to date with what's riding. This is not the end of the race for anyone, unless you're on the GOP side. If Carson or Kasich can't pull at least 10% in some of these key states, it's going to be very hard for the establishment not to be able to push them to fall out the race. It's going to be hard to raise money, and it's going to be hard for you to have an argument why you should stay in it. All right, so let's go to the comments, guys, which is the funnest part. I don't have to think. I have to think, but you guys provide the content. So let's see what we got. VoteForBernie.org. Let me tell everybody to go vote for Bernie.org. Lyle said that. Lyle C. Elam. Look, I make no doubts about this, guys. I want it very upfront for you. Bernie supporter here. This guy right here. All right? No doubt. All networks that you watch lean some way. Even the ones that say they're unbiased. They're biased. They just don't tell you. I tell you that I'm a Bernie Sanders supporter. It's not just by choice. It's by ethics. Right? Because my beliefs coincide with his, and I have to support and defend my beliefs. Okay? So, please clap. Please clap. What are we clapping for, my friend? Let's see. Let's see. Marco Luis says Trump and Satan for 2016. Make America fall out. All right, give it up for my man, Marco Luis. All right. Not for sale, Bernie 2016. I love it. Not for sale, Bernie 2016. We got to give it up for that. Please clap, Jab. Please clap, Jab. Love it. What's Jab doing right now? What's he doing? I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Someone tell me what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm supposed to do something. Can't figure it out. What should I do? All right. Funny, guys, funny. If Hillary wins the Democratic nomination, Trump becomes our president. That's what I've been telling folks, and that's true. I strongly believe it. I so strongly believe it. I strongly believe it. Someone do me a favor and tell Hillary Clinton. Tell her I said this.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia.
I'm serious, guys. People are they're truly not, they're not thinking. I heard Democrats upset, not just Democrats, Hillary supporters, because they can be independents as well, okay? I heard a lot of them upset. They did not like some of the stuff that was coming out of the Sanders camp, was coming online. Just didn't appreciate it. But let me tell you this. If Hillary did somehow defeat Bernie Sanders and get the nomination, that is nothing compared to what Hillary would be facing from the GOP. They have so much material with Hillary. There's only one thing that they could say about Bernie. He's a socialist. The people say, well, Bernie's not hard enough on guns. Guess what? He's harder than the Republicans, And that would be enough to pull some votes. Hillary's too hard. She won't be pulling many votes from independents who want their guns. Get it? I know you get it. Hillary has too much baggage, folks. Just too much baggage for people to expect her to do well in a general election against someone as popular as Donald Trump. Do you understand that people in New York City think Trump is more trustworthy than Hillary Clinton? Did a video about this. Right? That's not me talking. That's based on polls. Upstate New York. That's what they think. Now, when you have a career politician and you've been first lady, and more people trust Trump than you, that says a whole lot, guys. Trump's whole argument against the establishment plays so well against Hillary, it's ridiculous. He can't use most of what his campaign is based on, which is getting money out of politics. I got my own money. I use my own money, which isn't true. Go watch John Oliver. I have my own money. He can't use that against Bernie Sanders because Bernie Sanders is funded by the people. Bernie Sanders does not have a super PAC. He has some unions that support him, but that's not a super PAC. Political Action Committee. Okay? Big difference. All right. So, Michael Stapleton, many people believe in trickle-down economics. They're protecting their money. Right. Trickle-down economics does not help you. Trickle-down economics helps the people on top. And then some crumbs are supposed to fall from the table, but for some reason they disappear before they get to the bottom. All right? All right. What else, guys? What else? I'm looking for comments. Please comment, guys. I don't want to leave anybody out. I want to answer any questions, and I want to repeat comments. I'm going to scroll down a little further, guys. Look at this. Lyle C. Elam says Trump is a Clinton plant. John Doe Smith Deere says apparently Debbie Wasserman Schultz forgot which political party she chairs. Interesting, man. Interesting. I love this. Guys. Can I call in? I'm going to hold the phone lines. I only get a certain amount of time on my phone lines per day, and I got to hold it for after or closing of the polls of Super Tuesday. So you can call in tonight, man. Everybody, let me mention that. Everybody, please come back tonight for the show. This was just something I wanted to do, to jump in real quick and kind of let people know what's going on and give you an alternative to CNN, Fox News, MSNBC. But tonight, that's when we do the real show. In fact, we're going to go early at 8. I think I'm going to go early tonight. Okay? 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Okay? Kayun Lee. Trump. Oh, it's disgusting. It's disgusting, Kai, you're killing me. So that's what we're going to do, Brian Volk. You can call in tonight, Brian. I'll be looking for you, man. I'll be looking for you. I save you a spot in the queue. What time? Tonight? Call in tonight. The show's going to start at 8, but I will send out a tweet. So follow me at Tim Bartender, guys. Follow me on Twitter at Tim Black TV. No. Follow me on Facebook at Tim Black TV. Follow me on Twitter at Tim Bartender. Like the guy serving you drinks. Because the truth is sometimes bitter. A shot of truth. Tracy Snyder says she just heard a woman say she's voting Hillary. Why? Because she always has. What the hell is that? There you go. What the hell is that? Maybe that woman should...
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up, lady. Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Let's see. Sad, 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 guys. Very sad. Very sad when they do that. And I'm going to scroll down. Let me scroll down. Now for sale Bernie. PSA the trolls. You get to play the troll, the toll the troll. The toll the troll. Who do I want to win the election? Yoville Hacker won 10,000. Bernie Mother Sanders. All right? Bernie Sanders. That's who I want to win the election. Elon says Shitlery. Good gosh. Shillery. Okay. Tim Black TV, right, Tim Black TV, thank you, Stapleton. Abysmal Maine, nothing more democratic than voting for people out of sheer inertia. There you go. Isn't that something, my friend? It's like muscle reflex. It's a beautiful thing. Not the way it should be intended for use. You're doing it wrong. Don Hooligan. Voting is passive activism. You're right, Billo. It is passive activism. But you know what? Once Bernie Sanders wins this election, I'm going to be doing active activism, requiring more than just typing. Shirley, no, I'm not going to do it. Lord. Bad Wolf Time Lady. Jesse, Erg, you guys still streaming over there on Bernie 2016 TV? I can't do two things at once. Bernie has that 1% shook, says Shirley. Hey, Shirley, how you doing, Shirley? And I agree with you, Shirley. They are shook. They wasn't ready for it. They ain't ready for it. They running scared. That's why they blacking out coverage. They're blacking them out. Tim Black is going to bring them to light, though. Can we win? Hell yeah, we can win. What kind of talk is that? Yes, we can win. That's why they're blacking him out, man. If he couldn't win, look, Hillary Clinton's been taking this platform and using it verbatim. Verbatim. It's the Etch-a-Sketch. She's the Milli Vanilli of politics. I'm a Bernie supporter. Don't come for me. All right, they better get ready. Okay, the newsroom has moved to a YouTube Political Revolution TV. Okay. Wow, I'm gonna have to look that up, Jesse, because I didn't know that. I just talked to John today. He didn't say anything about it. You can't black out the vote. That's right. You can black out the coverage, but you cannot black out the vote. I love that. I love that. Who said that? Let me shout that person out. That's perfect. Linda Adams. Linda, you're full of it, Linda. I love this. And when I say full of it, I mean that in a good way. You're full of great ideas. Great ideas and great comments. Love it. I expect everybody to come back tonight now, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? That's it. I will be taking calls, Bad Wolf Time Lady. Tonight, I got to save my time on the phones for tonight because I use a phone service that puts you in a queue that I pay for monthly so that people can call up and hear the show while they're on hold, which means more people call up because if I did it any other way, you'd call up, you wouldn't hear anything, and that's not cool. People hang up. So anyway, I will be having that tonight, all right? All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning into the show. I will see you tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Polls start closing at 7. Damn it, I need that. You know what? Damn, that doesn't make sense, does it? Do I have you? Yeah, I do. Let me tell you here, Erg. Do this, Erg. Donate to the show using PayPal. There you go. You can do that, my friend. And since I'm doing this, let me put this on the screen, guys. I'm not always thinking about, how can I say it, guys? I'm not always thinking about raising money. I just don't think about it often. I need to think about it. I don't think about it, until it's time for me. If it's something that can make the show better, I don't think about it until I don't have it. That type of thing, because we're making videos, doing live shows every day. It's crazy. But yeah, if you would like me to have a longer phone line, if you like me to have better camera, some better lights, if you saw one of my lights over here, you'd be like, Tim, I know you're not using that. I got a lamp over there that's attached to a fishing rod. I tied a clamp light to a fishing rod. I got it leaned up against the wall. I do whatever I need to do, all right? Because I know what's most important to you guys is content, right? What's most important to you guys is someone just being honest with you, not being paid by anyone. So this is what we deal with. When we're funded by self or by people like you, we don't have, it's not all pretty and stuff, It's not all pretty and stuff. Because we are self-funded, right? If Rush Limbaugh was paying me or Soros was sliding me checks, I'd be good. I'd have a facility. If Al Jazeera was hooking me up, I'd have a building. But they're not, And I don't want them to. Right? I don't want them to. Okay? What I will do is if you have a service you like to promote, something you would like to share with my listeners, I get a pretty good reach, right? So I will promote you for a very modest fee. But that's different. I'm not changing my content for you. If whatever you're selling or offering fits into my platform, and I think my people will like it, we'll go with it. But I'm not changing my platform. You can't say, well, I don't want you to support Bernie Sanders. Well, no, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So, but guys, I am thinking, maybe I need to go at 7, huh? I need to go at 7 o'clock, right? Hey, I think 7 o'clock's better, don't you? Damn. I'm going to stream early at 7, but I won't take calls until 8. Probably, okay? What I will do, please follow me, guys. Please follow me on Twitter. Please follow me on Facebook. Tim Black TV on Facebook. Let me add this stuff, man. Let me add you where I'm going to be, because I'm being silly when I could just put links down, okay? It's crazy. Why am I telling people stuff when I can give you links? Let me give you some links, guys, because we need to go early, man. If they're going to close polls, right? If they're going to be closing polls at 7, some places they may start announcing. You know what I mean? And who is they, Jesse? Who's doing a streamathon? Twitter. Let me see if I can get my Twitter up here. And I think it's going to be this. I just want to make sure. There we go, guys. Check me out on Twitter, guys. There you go. 7, 8, 8. Right. Exactly, Alex. 7. So I think that I need to go at least at 7, right? So just come back. I will definitely be here. I will give updates to when the phone lines are going to open, but I will be here live doing what we do. We'll be looking at the coverage. We'll be tracking it all, and it's going to be real. And it's not going to be, it's not going to be like network TV, because it's not going to be me talking negative about Bernie Sanders so that more people will vote for Hillary. Because that's really what they've been doing, right? That's the deal, guys.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. That's what I'm telling them. Bye, Felicia. That's what you need to tell CNN, MSNBC, HLN, Fox News. Tell them bye, Felicia, for me. All right? That's what needs to happen. All right. All right, guys. I will check in with you I will see you later on today. It's been great broadcasting. This video will become made live, active for you guys to watch if you missed any of it. Let me get it up to you now. I'm Tim Black. I'll see you tonight. Thank you for tuning in. We're done here. Where's my theme music? Good enough.
Tim Black. Tim Black. Tim Black. Yes, I am. True. Funny. Tim Black. I am TimBlack.com. Tim Black.
We are one, and we done.